Good day and grand rising to everybody. Hit the thumbs up when you come up in here. Hey, so listen, it's a lot going on spiritually with everybody right now. And I know it's been a really difficult energy to usher in, not just for us, but also for the universe. There's so many people that just don't want to listen. They don't want to go with the flow. And there's a song by India Ari called Nature. And in the song at the end, she just keeps repeating, go with the flow, go with the flow. And I kept hearing it, and I'm like, okay, I know what everybody's struggling with. It's going with the flow. It's going with the flow of all this moon energy we got coming in, this one here. Now, a lot of you might think that the moon energy is coming over us like tonight, and you have a right to believe so. Just note that this moon energy has actually been in effect for the last like week or so, and it will continue to take effect for the next week or so. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm dropping a video on Patreon today about Kundalini energy, and I feel like what a lot of people are not really accepting about this energy is that it's feminine. We're living in a patriarchal system. We're living in a patriarchal ruling. We're living in a patriarchal world. We're living with a patriarchal mindset. Everybody is living in an energy where we all think that masculines, because they have more muscles and because they are the ones that are put before us to be our rulers, and because we vote for them, and because we long for them, and because we submit to them, not all of us, but some of us, we're in this energy where we think that, and rightfully so, okay? I'm not going to say that anybody is wrong for how they feel, but what I will say is that we've been misled. Creation goes hand in hand with life. Creation goes hand in hand with nurturing. Creation goes hand in hand with comfort. Creation goes hand in hand with spirit, with provisions. And I'm not talking about, I want to be in a relationship with some guy and he needs to provide me with ABC. I mean, let's look at Mother Earth. Mother Earth provides everything to herself. When the plants need watering, it rains. When the animals need food, she provides. If we need a reset, she floods. No one has to tell Mother Earth what needs to be done. She just is. She understands that we need rest, so the sun goes down. She understands duality, so the moon shines at night. She also understands our eyes and that we long to see. So if we don't get in an energy where we're respecting this feminine energy that is to a point where she's still feminine, she still loves us, she still nurtures, She still gives us patience and time, and she teaches us with comfort. If we don't get in an energy collectively where we're willing to accept what she's bringing forward, we're all on a really fast path to hell. Okay? Now, Kundalini, feminine energy, is something that has been crucified. It is something that has been misunderstood. It is something that has been destroyed. It is something that is hated by most. Even some other feminine energies don't respect the highest energy of feminine energy. But when you look at a child, when you look at giving birth, when you look at the earth, when you look at how things operate, how many of you need to feed birds? Some of you have bird feeders, but do you really need to feed birds? If you were to let your dogs loose, do you really think they would die, or do you think the universe would provide for them? How many stray cats do you see in your neighborhood? Lions, tigers, bears, elephants, monkeys, parrots, worms, gnats. How are they all provided for? We surely don't leave anything out for them. We try and kill them when they come in our house. Spiders. Let one of them come in your house. You gonna try to run from them or kill them? Any one of the animals I just mentioned, or bugs. But the universe says, the feminine energy, she says, all of you deserve the opportunity to exist. Even though flies annoy people, I feel there's a need for them. Even though spiders are scary, I feel a need for them. So we have to look at human beings the same way. We have to start looking at each other in a manner and in a sense where there's a reason for our existence. Collectively, and I've said this before, we're mean, we're desensitized, we don't like each other, we fight, we cause arguments and strife and disagreements amongst one another. And some of us don't even recognize or realize that we're even doing it. We do it in our own homes. We do it with our coworkers. We do it amongst our children. We do it everywhere we go without even realizing that we're doing it. This moon, this full blood moon that is here, not coming, but here, this energy says, I am the Godhead, one of them, the feminine Godhead. I am feminine energy. And you can take my name, you can smudge it in the dirt however you want. You can tell people that I ate a fruit and destroyed humanity. You can lie and say that I'm the reason why everybody's upset and I betrayed this person or did this or did that, or I'm weak or whatever. But this energy is about to show the world who she is. And you can either get on board, strap your boots, and get on board, or this ship, the mothership, is going to run over you. And this is what I'm here for. I would love to prevent this from happening to you. So we're going to read this energy. We're going to see what is happening with this full moon energy. But I want you all to understand what this energy means. Feminine energy is a very loving, nurturing energy. But they also tell you something else about feminine energy. And that saying is known all over the United States of America. Hell had no fury like a woman scorned. And if we keep doing what we're doing to this feminine energy on this planet, we all in trouble. So let me give you your message. Hey, Cynthia. I'm glad you're here, darling. Good day to all. Listen, I'm not for everybody. Everybody won't understand me. Everybody won't feel me. And everybody won't agree with me. But I'm absolutely happy for that. Let them weed themselves out. Right. Hey, Kevin. That's my online husband. Spirit, what would you like for everybody to know about this energy? Listen, couldn't make it up if I tried. Very first card, which is always for me as a reader, the heart of what we're talking about. So we're going to the center of the heart of the energy. A new start is coming. New moon. Okay? Look at the bigger picture. Adjustments are required. I have been telling you guys for months now, go to therapy. Sit down and talk with your children. If you can fix relationships with your parents, with your bosses, with your friends, with your coworkers, whatever relationships that mean something to you that can be salvaged, salvage them. I have been telling people what a lot of people fail to realize and understand. This new energy that's getting ready to come in, it's like a pissed off mama. She ain't talking no more. She done grabbed the strap and she about to whip some ass. This is what is going on, guys. Okay? This is what's happening. The father is known as the disciplinary. But when the mama grabbed the strap, even the daddy leave. When I used to grab my strap when my sons were young, my husband would leave. Because he knew. He was smart enough to know. Oh shit. There go the Kundalini. And don't nobody want to fuck with that Mac Daddy. Not if she angry. Look, it's time to take action, y'all. We have to start being responsible. I know it's a big responsibility for a lot of us. Some of us aren't used to that. Some of us have never had people around us that have been responsible. Some of our parents aren't responsible. Some of our children's parents are not responsible. If you're the feminine, the father isn't responsible. If you're the masculine, the mother isn't responsible. Some of you have never witnessed responsibility ever a day in your life. But it's time for us to break generational cycles. We have to start taking authority and responsibility for our own actions. If you don't want to do that, the mothership is going to leave you. A win-win outcome is forecast if you take action. What action do we need to take? This. Balancing your dark and your light. See my nails. Balancing your Kundalini energy. Balancing your dark and your light. Your masculine and your feminine. Your evil and your righteous. It exists in us all. And the reason why some people are succumbed to it, because you're being lied about it. If you're thinking something off, they telling you crazy when you're not. You're not crazy. You're human. And we're all spiritual. The answers you need, they're coming. This is what this moon energy is bringing in. Answers, clarity, responsibility. What side of the coin are you going to be on? You're one coin. You have a head, you have a tail. What you gonna do? The power is in your hands to do right or to ignore it. We don't get to choose anymore. A lot of people are frustrated by the news. A lot of people keep saying, why is all the toe tagging going on? Why all the rappers keep dying? Why is they talking about war? What is up with all of these pandemics? Why are we going through a recession? Why is everybody getting sick? Now you're being forced to either get on board or get run over. The end of a rough, tough cycle approaches. Okay? For those who believe and trust and understand that the universe provides all. For some of you, all you need to do is get out of the way. Some of you only got enough money to get out of the way. You ain't got enough money to prep. You ain't got enough money for wood. You ain't got enough money for water. All you got enough money for is to take your passport and go buy a ticket. And Spirit is saying, that's all I need you to do. Just get out the way. Let me deal with these people. Let me clean up this planet. Let me do what I do naturally. Did anybody ask the universe to flood the earth? No. The universe looked and said, this ain't right. Let's start over. Confidence is your key to success. It is time for you to start believing in your own self. Stop listening to these false leaders and these people getting up, pacifying you and telling you what you need to hear and telling you how you need to feel and what you need to eat and what you need to read and what you need to study and what you need to believe, and start believing what's real. A lot of you know it ain't right what they saying. A lot of you know they miseducating your children. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? Some of you know you don't want them vax for your children, but you still letting them do it. Why? I can't make this shit up. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. Stop acting like a damn sheep. Stand up for yourselves already. Who are your children going to learn to be strong from? Their teachers are paid to teach them to follow. What is your currency? You were put here to teach them to lead. But how do you teach someone to lead if you ain't a leader? Start asking yourself that. Because prosperity lies ahead. If you don't get your head out of the clouds, if you don't get your mind together, if you don't start being responsible for your own actions, if you don't start standing up for yourself, some of you, your kids ain't did nothing but watched you lay down and bow down and do everything you've been told to do. What are you teaching them? What do you think your children are perceiving when they're looking in their little eyes up at their mother, who's supposed to be their guide, divine feminine, their father, who is supposed to protect them? What do they think of you when all they see you do is comply with everything you disagree with? What do you think they think of you? A personal issue reaches resolution. Sound like a personal problem to spirit that you ain't standing up for yourself, because they gave you everything you need to do so. That's why it's one chief and a bunch of Indians. Everybody need a leader. A time to give rather than to take. Give somebody a positive example to look up to. Even if you don't have children, who's watching you? Your commitment is being tested. Spirit is saying, do you choose me or do you choose this world? Do you choose me or do you choose your president? Do you choose me or do you choose to live in fear? Work through your fears. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to prove to yourself that you're stronger than you've ever been. It's time for you to take that leap that you never thought you would take. Some of you ain't never even been out of your own city. Some of you ain't even got a passport. Some of you been at the same job 20 damn years. Some of you been kissing the same ass all your life. Some of you ain't never told your mother that she's a damn narcissist. Some of you ain't never told your father that he was insufficient. You gonna be bullied for the rest of your life, or you gonna stand up for yourself, is what Spirit is asking you. That's what this moon energy is ushering in. What are you going to do with your newfound freedom? Everybody collectively has been praying for freedom, equality, peace. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take your freedom and run and find another leader to lead you down a path of destruction? Are you going to take your equality and go judge somebody and talk about somebody and call them ugly and tell them they ain't shit? What are you going to do with it? That's what Spirit want to know. Meditate and contemplate. What are you going to do with it? Because it looked like you don't know. Two fish swimming in different directions. Two faces turned away from one another. Communication is key. Spirit says, what are you going to do with it? You praying for abundance. What you going to do with that money? You praying for freedom. What are you going to do? Run to some other land and go and corrupt it? Run to another community and go and corrupt it? Go and have a baby and corrupt it? What are you going to do with what you're asking me for? Tell me. I need to know. And that's the difference between feminine energy and masculine energy. Masculine energy only needs you to tell it what you need. They'll give it. Chaos equals order. Feminine energy wants to know, why do you want that? What is your intention with this abundance? What is your intention with this wisdom? What is your intention with this child? What is your intention with these 20 acres? What's your intention with that passport? What are you going to do? Are you taking that broken, weak, destructive mindset to go and ruin someone else? Or are you intending to free somebody? Do you intend to save someone's soul? Are you going to pay it forward? Will you tell someone how you came from the gutter up to who you are today? Will you tell someone about how you thought about toe tagging yourself and spirit lifted you up and made you happier than you ever been? Will you tell someone about how you had that baby that was premature and your baby is here with you, by your side, running around, happy? Will you keep promoting the rap music that is toe tagging the men in your community? Then complaining when they get toe tagged? But you're playing the music for your children. And it ain't just black people. What are you going to do? Mama want to know what you going to do. She said, you want my blessing? I'll give it to you. But before I do, sit down and talk to me. Tell me, what are you going to do with it? I'm not buying you a car for you to go run the streets and do drive-bys. You going to go to work? You going to better yourself? You going to go pick up some trash out the park? Clean up a neighborhood? Bless somebody? If I give you this money, will you go pay for somebody's groceries? Will you go pay someone's mortgage? Will you fill up somebody's tank? That's what mama want to know. The only ones that are able to change this earth is us. Stop waiting on something or someone to come and save you, and learn how to save yourselves. That's what responsible feminine energy brings to you. We don't care about your complaints. We don't care about how hard it was, because you don't know our story. People want to look at the divine feminine and say, oh, she's a modern woman. She's full of herself. She won't submit. Ask her why. Ask her what happened when she did. Ask a crackhead why they smoke crack. Ask a prostitute why she sell her body. Then maybe you'll get it. Maybe. Oh, Spirit, you're just too much for me sometimes. Thank you so much. Any other messages you have for the collective? Weirdo gang. What else do we need to know about this moon energy? Anybody that you see in a broken place, there's a story behind it. Let's have some empathy for one another. Yeah, somebody might be out here doing too much, but there's a story behind it. Some woman is somewhere being toe tagged right now, but there's a story behind it. Nobody wants to know the story. Everybody want to look. Oh, she got this. Oh, that bitch thinks she all that. Oh, he think he the man. You ain't asking where he came from. You ain't asking how many nights he had to eat pork and beans and hot dogs because there wasn't no food in the house. And that's why he hustling like a maniac. You ain't asking why he know his soul is for sale in the music industry and why he still went and sold it. It's levels to this shit. It ain't what you think it is on the outside. It's deeper than the surface. Understand? It's a reason for everything. It ain't always a good reason, but it's a reason. If you need to cry, cry. If I'm making you cry, good. You need to. If you crying, that means the spirit is saying you need to emote. Let it out, baby. Let your heart heal. You crying for somebody if you ain't crying for yourself. Kudos to you. Spirit, what else you want me to say, Widow Gang, about this moon energy? Ooh, look at that. I didn't even get to shuffle. Chaos and order. What did I just say? This is the world. Can't nobody come together. Ain't no resolution for nothing. Everybody's separated. And when they do come together, this is what we get. Chaos. This us, y'all. This us, y'all. What we gonna do? Mama wanna know. I can't make this shit up. Last call. Like Tracy Braxton said. This the fucking last call. What we gonna do, y'all? This is where we at now. The universe is bringing this in with the full moon. What we gonna choose? What we gonna do? Are we gonna keep doing what we've been doing for centuries and centuries and centuries and all of eternity? Or are we gonna change? Because we're being watched. The universe has a close eye on us. And you want me to tell you what they watching us for? And I've been telling y'all this. They finna fuck us up if we don't get it together. It's about to be a new beginning. There's a reset on the horizon. And if we value life, and we really truly want this change that we keep talking about, we're under surveillance. Mama's watching. She ready to do away with this creation because we still haven't changed. And we have been given opportunity after opportunity after chance after chance. And all she asking us to do is love. Such a hard thing for us to seem to be able to do these days. This is our message. One of the most powerful full moons of this year is saying, I'm sending you a message. What are you going to do? You gonna keep acting like you don't see what's going on? You gonna keep acting like you ain't got no power? You gonna keep acting like you can't change? You gonna keep acting like the only way for you to see change in this world ain't through you? That's what you want to pretend to do? Mama ain't with it. She's pushing daddy out of the way. She's saying, you don't know how to watch these kids. Look at what you done let them do. You done let them run around and act a whole fool. You told me you watched these kids while I went and took a nap, and I get up and the whole house tore up, the earth all fucked up, all the animals sick, the people sick, the plants sick, the animals sick. Get out the way. I'm bringing discipline. Because clearly they don't know how to discipline themselves. We better get it together. And for those of you who have it together, get your ass out the way. Because the universe, this feminine energy, is not playing. She's not. And she's not in the mood for your excuses. She's not in the mood for your not healing. She's not in the mood for your bullshit. This is what she's in the mood for. Judgment. It is time for you to recognize where you err and fix it. And if you don't, just get out of the way. Just move. I gave you free will to see what you would do with it. Look at what you did. Shame on us. Spirit, tell me more. What else you want this full moon energy to tell the world? Shatter. She's trying to compromise with us like she has done for so long. But the truth of the matter is, if the feminine energy creates, why did she let her masculine, her creation, come in and do this to the earth? Why are we so divided? Why do we hate each other so? Why would we poison our own water and food? Why do we rinse chemicals down our sink when we know that the water is recycled and funneled back through our sink? Why do we take away that we used to give all of our trash to the pigs and allow them to eat it instead of eating the damn trash, the garbage disposal? Pigs are garbage disposal. That's what they were created for. They kept the earth clean. We're eating them. The universe says, are you people crazy? Are you crazy? And then you fight for free resources. You fight for water, which I already provide for you. You fight for energy when the sun shines for free every day. You fighting for wood when I planted the fucking trees? Are you all crazy? We look crazy to Mother Earth. And she's tired. and she's contemplating. And so badly does she want to save us. But when I tell you, it's hard. It's hard for her not to do this reset. It's difficult. Y'all just can't get right. I provided you with everything. How did you fuck it up? I gave you free water. I gave you free energy. I gave you free food. I gave you love free. I gave you everything free. And you still fucked it up. How did you do that? She's having a difficult time saving us. She's hurting. She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to. But she has given up on us because we have given up on ourselves. This shit right here. Hot damn. We're being warned. Humanitarians, people who care about the world, people who go around picking up trash, people who raise their children right in righteousness, people who love authentically from their hearts, people who give freely without expecting anything in return. Get the hell away from these people. Just leave. Just go. Just go. Because unfortunately, most of them not going to change. I can come on here every day until I'm blue in the face. And guess what? She's emotional. Because this has to be done. Start over. This the fucking Garden of Eden. This is the Garden of Eden. I can't make this shit up. Well, stand up for yourselves and bust a move. If only we would learn. You know what's so unfortunate about all of this, y'all? I was thinking about when I was a Christian. I used to read the Bible every day. It was mandatory. And I thought about the people. They were so damn hard-headed. They were so evil. They were so mean to one another. And you know, I was sitting the other day and I was thinking about that. And I was thinking about what's happening today. And I said, damn, you know what? There's no difference between those people from over 2,000 years ago and the people that exist today. There's no difference. Everything we see happening today was happening then. We just didn't have social media back then. There was toe tagging. People were toe tagging their brothers, their sisters, their friends, their family. People would take their newborn children and throw them in a damn fire. I had a conversation with my uncle about 3-4 days ago. And he said to me, and he sounds so happy. He said, niece, things about to change. I said, really? How so? He said, black people about to stand up for themselves. And I got silent. Because my mind and my heart traveled through time. And I thought to myself, this poor man. He wants change so bad that he's lying to himself. These same people that he wants to change were the same way over 2,000 years ago. The same people that he wanted to change were abandoning their children over 2,000 years ago. The same people that he wants to change were walking away from their families and their women over 2,000 years ago. And he's getting older. And he lives to see them stand up for themselves. What I just read lets me know. This change is getting ready to come over this planet. Ain't gonna be the change that people think they praying for. Everybody asking God to bless them. Everybody wants world peace. Everybody wants happiness and love. And unfortunately, it appears to me that the only way that's going to come is with a do-over. Look at the bottom of this damn deal. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Child, I was trying to shuffle. Y'all telling me that feminine don't look pissed off on them? Y'all telling me this feminine energy don't look frustrated? This feminine energy don't look like she finna get ready to act a fool on our ass? Don't nobody see that moon back there? I guess it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping. Damn humans. What messages you got for the collective spirit? What messages do you have for the collective, please? Honest and authentic. Because I know where the heart of the matter is. Please give me very honest and authentic messages. Very honest and authentic messages. Very honest and authentic messages. Thank you. This is a difficult one for me not to cry through, but I promised y'all I wasn't going to cry, honey. I had to stop myself a couple times. We have Aphrodite, inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Appreciate this. We have Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demand on your time and energy. Did we not just talk about this? Letting folks tell you what you need to do, where you need to be, what you need to eat, who need to rule over you, when you supposed to be ruler over yourself. Cordelia says, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Some of y'all need to go outside, take your passport to the airport, and get the fuck on somewhere. I don't know where you at, but some of you need to relocate. Nimitona says, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. A lot of us are disconnected from this energy. We're disconnected from divine feminine. And this is why a lot of us don't see things clearly. Mother Mary says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. A lot of us have been praying for this change. Didn't I tell y'all about Madonna? It might have been in the other reading I'm getting ready to drop on Patreon. We've been asking for this collectively. They're about to give it to us. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Look, some of y'all need to get y'all's asses out of the way. Some of you need to get your asses out of the way. Some of you need to pack your bags and get the hell on. And I ain't saying run from nothing. I'm just saying some of you are surrounded by some really... Okay, let me put it to you like this. And I'm just going to tell you this because I feel it in my heart. A lot of you that live in America, I haven't been any other place to live, but I'm telling you what I feel. A lot of you, us that live in America, I believe that judgment is coming. And I believe, from what I've been feeling, not just in this reading, but my readings I've been doing on Patreon as well, judgment has begun. And I believe that America is a part of that. Do what you want to do. Okay? Do what you feel you're being led to do. I don't want anybody to go anywhere in fear. I want you to go wherever you're going in strength and surety and understanding that you're going to start a better life for safety and to create healing and a new beginning for yourself and your families for some of you. Do not live in fear. Stand up, be strong, and do what you know is right for you. Those of you who feel led to do so. Okay? I'm going to let this go because I feel like I need to cry. So that is the full moon reading for today. For those of you who would like to see the full moon, it'll be out tonight. I think, well, I live down south. So in my area, it comes out at a certain time. But for those of you who want to see the full moon, Google where you are and what time the full moon will be visible in your area, because I know that it's not visible to everyone. But for those of you who can see it and you want to see it, make sure you Google that information, okay? The best thing for us collectively right now is to just go with the flow. Okay? You guys are welcome. Go with the flow. Go with this energy. It's not here by accident. And this energy is going to usher herself in whether we want it to or not. So I would prefer for you guys to go through this energy shift very comfortably, as opposed to you getting beat up, because she gonna come anyway. All right? So I love each and every one of you. Oh, and this card is sitting at the top of the deck. So let's end the reading with this. Best card in tarot. Okay? I love you all. Enjoy your day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.